So I signed to Ghostly in like 2007, and I toured in like 2008. And when I went on tour, especially it was my first time like touring the middle of America, and everyone, all the opening DJs were playing dubstep pretty much. The first time I tried doing a dubstep tempo was around 2009 when Adult Swim approached me for their ATL remix compilation. And what they were doing was taking a whole bunch of Atlanta rappers, acapellas, and giving them to current electronic producers. And I figured that was the perfect time to give it a shot, especially because most of the Atlanta rap is at 70 BPM. So I did a remix of Young Dro, and I thought that I was pretty satisfied. I think the thing that's happened most recently, even in the past two or 3 years, is people taking the dubstep mentality and doing every tempo with it. Really smart dubstep. It's like Burial or something. You know, that has its place, but it's not going to fill stadiums only because of the aesthetic of the sound. Well, I wanted to give you guys a range. I mean, it's nice that I had, with 10 songs, you can really go into a range of stuff. You know, my background, I've done ambient stuff, I've done mellow stuff, but I've also done some more harsher, heavier club stuff. So I wanted to show that range, and then I also wanted to challenge myself, can I do this with some outboard equipment? A synthesizer like Massive, that was great because it really pushes you to take all of your knowledge of analog synths and like apply it to you know, to this little square on the screen. And then of course I wanted all the, you know, I'm very specific if I'm going to use distortion or overdrive, or I like to do that through like a rack of effects. The best thing for any producer is having a deadline and, you know, forcing yourself to knock it out and not second guess your work and just do it. Some commercials and stuff, they only need really 10 seconds sometimes of your song. There could be that 10-second snippet that you need, you just have to find it. I wanted to give enough change in one song where there was pieces you could take the first 10 seconds, or you could jump to the middle of the song, and it's gonna sound different. I like Coolin' Out. Coolin' Out was an earlier one I did, and that was, I wanted to do something a little more emotional, which I think having like emotional chords works if someone's gonna be talking over over some music. I also I wanted to try more harsher stuff. So I feel Point Break was a standout for me because I did a lot of cutting and pasting, and I ran the bass through a lot of this rack and a lot of distortion.